Slow start with holiday hangover. We start with the sun in Capricorn, and as we start the month off with this idea of focus and determination, and we're going to have this success, it's just going to be a hot minute as we transition to full steam ahead. Hi, I'm Patricia Tate with Willow Grace Mystic, and this is your January 2024 New Year forecast. So let's dive in. So for Aries and Aries rising, we start off with January 1st with Mercury. Mercury is now stationed direct, and it's in the sign of Sagittarius. It's in your ninth house. The ninth house for you is, I want to travel. I want to have something published. I want to focus on connecting with cross-cultural connections. I want to try new things. And it was going retrograde, taking you back to November. So it was stationed, let's go back over it, let's redo this, rethink this, let's go back to this place. And so now we're going to be starting the new year off with Mercury retrograde. It's going to be coming to an end. And then it's going to be an opportunity for you to slowly see where you can get things for your life back on track with learning, classes, publishing, travel, all of those things that you've been wanting to do. And it's just going to take you a minute. So as the new year, you might struggle with focus. You might need to take it slow because Venus is in Sagittarius also. So Venus in Sagittarius is square to Pisces. And so you have this Venus, what you love, who you love, how you love, money, the fine things. And it's in a square to Neptune. And so this is about discipline, and it might be lacking. It can be difficult for you to get some things done. The focus at this time is, I want to do these things, and I want quality with whatever I do, or whatever I do, it has to be of quality. These connections that I make, the places that I travel, I want it to be of quality. And so it can be difficult for you to get some things done. So I encourage you to take it easy on yourself and don't put so many demands on yourself. So then let's move forward. So as we move forward to January 4th, on January 4th, Mars is now going to enter Capricorn. As Mars enters Capricorn, now the energy is going to shift because Mars is the planet of action. It's fire. It's ignition. It's the warrior. It's where you find your passion and move forward with. I love that it's in the sign of Capricorn because Capricorn is going to be, it's in your 10th house of career, your legacy, things that you want to do. It's your public life. It's the authority figures. And so Mars here is going to join the Sun and Pluto. And this is going to be a major focus for you for the rest of the month. So Mars into Capricorn is the planet of energy and passion. And so it's in the goal-oriented sign of Capricorn. This is going to help you to get back on track, to get in tune with your life's direction of, I've gone back over some things, I'm now ready to start moving forward. And it's not only about career, it's your social status, your ambitions, your reputation. It's the mark that you want to leave on society. So it's you saying, I'm ready to get back in tune with my life direction. You can benefit from some practical connecting with important people or people of authority. Then we move to January 8th. So on January 8th, Mercury is going to enter into the sign of Sagittarius. I love this because it's now squaring Neptune. Now, Mercury and Sagittarius squaring Neptune. Squares are always these oppositions. They're these times of something has to give. There has to be a push in order to transform and move through. And so it's in the sign of, Neptune's in the sign of Pisces in your 12th house. This is your dreams, your personal unconscious, your shadow self. It's dreams, it's intuition, it's connecting to the spiritual realm. It is also self-sabotage. And so now you're going to be taking a look at where have you been the result of your own actions and not the actions of others. So expect your imagination to take over. Pay attention to your dreams and your intuition. It might be difficult for you to focus on anything that's like average, mundane, whatever's going on in your life. So try to work on some creative projects and give your mind a break. This will be a time for you to like step back and say, what really do I want to do as I move forward? And then as we move to January 11th, we're going to have this beautiful new moon in the sign of Capricorn. So not only is it a new moon, but you have the sun representing yourself, your moon, your subconscious, your dreams, Pluto, the planet of transformation, and we have Mars. And so new moons, a new moon in the sign of Capricorn, it's going to be this beautiful time for you to set these new goals for your career, your job, your things that you want to do, your public life of how do you want to be known? What are you moving towards? New moons are always a time of planting seeds, fresh starts, clean slates, and they're a great time for you to be setting new goals. So this is really going to be the time where you're going to be setting the new goals for your future to move forward for 2024. These goals, you're going to be able to work on them for the rest of the year. They can be goals that require discipline for you to work on your plans in a realistic way for how you want to be seen, your legacy, career. So the moon is also trine to Uranus. I like that the moon is trine Uranus because this is in your second house of your self-worth, your cash, your property. And so whatever you are doing at the top of your chart for your career, your job, your legacy is now trining and saying, I can do this for money, for my career, my self-worth. This is going to make me feel good as I move forward with my plans. Uranus is in Taurus, and Taurus is that earthy, solid, grounded, and this is going to make you more independent, willing to do things differently, and you can open up to these unconventional and innovative ideas because Uranus is where we have this stroke of genius. It's creative and think outside the box. Then on January 12th, the very next day, we're going to have Mars. Mars in Capricorn trine. Let me find that. So we have Mars in Capricorn. It's going to trine with Jupiter in Taurus. So again, we're still focused on your career and we're focused on things that you want to do, your public life, authority figures, or your public reputation, your professional life. And now it's going to trine with Jupiter. Jupiter is this expansive planet that offers these gifts, these opportunities. It brings luck and energy. So you can make opportunities happen on your own. So whatever you're doing for your job, your career, you can make them happen on your own and you can maximize the opportunities that you already have. It's things that are already set into place. And you can feel great about the way that things are in your life are going for your self-worth, your cash, your property, your money, your finances, your resources. And then the very next day, on January 13th, Mercury is going to enter into Capricorn. So now we are adding another layer to the focus of your career. So when Mercury goes back into Capricorn, it's going to help with the discipline, the mental energy of Mercury is thoughts, ideas, communication, and travel. And you can work on your long-term goals and plans. When Mercury stationed retrograde back in November, it had you looking at your career and looking at travel and publishing and schooling and all those topics. It literally said you had this new moon intention. We're going to go back over these topics and I want you to fine-tune and tweak them. And so then at this last new moon, it is saying now you have this solid foundation. Now let's move forward with more of a realistic direction. So when Mercury goes back into Capricorn, it's going to help you with the mental energy that you need. You can work on your long-term goals, your plans. You can now take this practical approach and talk with those that you respect or authority figures. Then on January 20th. So on January 20th, we have the sun entering into the sign of Aquarius. I love this because now it's going to add this fresh new energy of the sun, you, and where you're going and what you're doing. The sun entering Aquarius is going to be a time of embracing what makes you different, what makes you unique. It's going to be more independent thinking, working to step outside of your comfort zone, to make changes and to focus on your future, because it's in your house of your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, and your goals, and who you network with in order to accomplish those things. And it's right there with Pluto. And Pluto is saying you're going to be transforming some of these groups or networks that you're part of. It's your networks, it's your connection to your peers, your kindred spirits, your social circles, and the sun has you focused on your goals and the transformation of those areas of your life. Now, as Pluto enters into Aquarius, Pluto is the planet of transformation. It will come back into Aquarius. You can be extra focused. You can have this idea that change is going to transform your life. You can be taking control of your future. You can be more inventive and unconventional with who are you going to network with, what are your new goals, and how is this going to transform you as you move forward with. The sun here literally opens up a new chapter of networks for you. And then we're going to move forward to January 23rd. So on January 23rd, we have Venus entering Capricorn. So remember that Venus is the goddess of love and money and beauty. And so now, again, the focus back on your status in the world and your career path, your identity, or your honor, rewards, anything that literally puts you in the spotlight. Think of it as standing on top of a podium, people being able to see you. So now Venus coming into Capricorn has it's love, it's joy, it's pleasure, and it's in this earthy sign, and it's enjoying being ambitious, focusing on your goals, making progress with bringing beauty or money or resources to this area of your life. It's you being more conventional and committed to what you want to do. Then on January 25th, we're going to have this beautiful full moon in the sign of Leo. Now, full moons, they're endings, they're closures, they're an opportunity to reveal things or see things that were once in the dark. So the sun rules over the sign of Leo, and the moon rules over fourth house of home, family, roots, foundation. And so together, this is going to be an opportunity for you to it's going to be an opportunity for you to be creative. It's going to be time to take away from work and focus on your hobbies and joy. The fifth house is what brings pleasure to you. It's childlike activities or children. The fifth house is it can be investments. It can be excitement and recreation. And so you're having this culmination or this ending. This could be with a project that you started or something that has to do with your children. It could be your children moving on to moving out of the home, moving on to a career, getting married. Now, the full moon has you focused on this, and then there's also this square to Jupiter. Now, Jupiter, again, the planet of expansion, gifts. So the square has to do with you and your self-worth, your cash, your property, your resources. So there could be some unexpected something that has to do with your personal cash, your property. The square can be difficult to get things done because of your personal resources. So expect to take some breaks. Expect to a surge in your creativity, your romance, your love, and you're going to feel more affectionate, and you're going to want to spend more time with your hobbies. So be sure to take some time out to play, to connect with others, to connect with your inner child. Being heart-centered at this time and creating some things that are more stable for you as you move forward with. And then we move to January 27th. So on January 27th, Uranus stations direct. Now, Uranus was in your second house and it was going backwards over some things. Remember, Uranus is the planet of where we have these unique creative thoughts and genius, and Uranus station direct now means that this change can be more of an option of taking charge of where you want to go. Changes that were likely stalled over the last few months that had to do with your cash, your property, your resource, your values, your income, your self-esteem, your financial condition. They're now going to start to move forward. You're going to have this opportunity to take action and create the changes that you want to do, that you want to create. We also have the sun in Aquarius, and it is square Jupiter. So we have the sun here square to Jupiter, and the sun illuminating you, your goals, what you're wanting to do, the networks that you're in, and it's squaring your personal resources. And so this could have you feeling really good and possibly making you a little lackadaisical and not worrying about things and struggling to find this motivation. You have Mercury in Capricorn, and Mercury in Capricorn, your thoughts, your ideas, it's conjunct Mars, and Mars is saying, let's get this done, let's move forward now. And Mercury is wanting to do these things and having this very active mind with many ideas and plans for your career, for your legacy, for what you want to do. And you're enthusiastic about your ideas and you want to jump at the chance to take them, but you might be feeling a little stuck or sluggish and have to remember a square is an opportunity to push through, that something has to give away. So you're going to have to push through to create that change. So I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. Please check out the other transits for more videos. Join me live on Tuesdays where I offer new moon and full moon astrology consultation forecasts. And to get updates as soon as they're released, please subscribe.